going on, y'all? Just not leaving my job. So they closed down for the day because of the protesting going on. And I'm kind of glad that it closed down, honestly. Because I wanted to go anyway. The whole mall actually closed down though. So I feel like it's just crazy how we just have to resort to this point. Got a Black Lives Matter sign. These things just need to be done. Walgreens is closed. Yeah. One of my coworkers came up to me and they told me how they said that we could go home, we could clock out, and we still gonna get paid for the day. So that's what's up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm like, this worked out perfect. I was like, let me just go to work. But now I get to go either way. So now we're just parking up at Tony's house because what we're gonna do is we're gonna come from her house to the protest because we don't really want anything to happen to the car, I guess. So we're just gonna do that instead. So I gotta change my shirt though, because I have a black t-shirt and I'm just gonna change it to that. It'll do. So we on our way walking. Some guy seen us walking with our sign up, and he stopped. He's like, I gotta take a picture with y'all. So we took a picture. I'm gonna probably put it on the side, like right here. We're almost there. We're almost downtown. So we're just walking down now.
And the mall is not, don't have the green in the mall is like this one's
This is where, because I saw them, I actually seen a couple live stream videos. Yeah, I seen a couple live stream videos of them like downtown and stuff. Oh, for real? Yeah,
so they probably like sent them back down there.
No, I seen a couple people at the green, and then I seen also people like on the side of like St. Mary's on the road, on that highway kind of road kind of way.
That was last night, girl.
It's a really nice day outside though.
Yeah, it's like not too hot.
It's not hot at all. It's like breezy.
This one open because it's about outside now.
Ooh, it's sore.
So it kind of open up patio, so that's very early.
Yeah, man. My beard look crazy, but I put my mask on though. That's why I put my mask on. That's how I'll fix it. They're looking crazy, but it's all good as long as I'm doing what I gotta do.
Where TD is?
Oh, you wanna go through there?
Should we? Yeah, sure.
I started.
She didn't even tell she was. She just.
It's a really, really nice day outside. All the cars are honking. So my phone had died and I gotta use Tony's phone now. But we out here though. They talking. I can't really hear what they're saying though. Honking. You heard them honking? They're honking.
Yeah, somebody's like, oh, who's like, like the top part.
Oh, the sunroof?
Yeah, the sunroof.
Ah, see.
Out the actual window.
I'm speaking to you to call yourself normal. Unless you are putting your body between police and black people. Unless you are putting your camera
Yo, that's really what's up. They really have water. They got water like at every like little corner for people who want to drink water. Carice, you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hey, vlog.
Hey. Peace.
No justice!
No 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 peace. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Is you can put is right here,
No, you have to make it big unless you want to put something else.
or you can put is in there.
They're trying to keep us in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem. Get over.
So basically what's happening is they're blocking off the road because this road is like so busy. All the businesses are on this strip. So they're not letting people pass this point. But my thing is, and all of our thing is if they just form a single file line on the sidewalk, we can all walk down. But no one's trying to come to that conclusion. They should have just remain on the sidewalk. Could have.
He like just walk, say. We can do it. We don't need that whole thing. Yeah, that's true. Right? Just people walk. We asked the man to walk on the sidewalk. Anyway, maybe we put a protest. We don't know what though. Because we just want to Tony and we just want protest.
Final warning. They gave him a final warning. Nah, they need to get off the road. They gotta get off the road. They're not doing it right. Do it right. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right, man. You gotta do it right, man. You can't be doing it like this. No! Oh my gosh. They should have got off the road. Why'd they do that, man? Why would they do that? And it's like, we know how it is. It turned way out of hand. Like, what's supposed to be like that? Okay, so now we're just chilling at Tony's house. And I'm feeling kind of like saddened by this thing. It's kind of like heavy on my heart, I feel like, too, because it's just like, I feel like we were supposed to just be going, we were still supposed to be walking at this moment, but everything happened, and I just feel like the whole protest could have been executed way more precisely than that, because things got just, as you could tell, things got really out of hand. As you could see in the previous clip that I showed you, it's just crazy. And at this very moment, I feel like we should have still been out there walking, but that just cut things way too short. It's crazy, bro. It's just like, all that had to be done was for us to just be on the sidewalk. And I just really wish that we were over there, because we actually drove over there, because we went and stopped by the store to go get some bulletin boards. We went and stopped by the store to go get some cardboard. Cardboard, so we can write on our signs. Got some cardboard and a marker so we can write on the signs. So we kind of got held up. And what we did was we went and drove over there to where the protest was going to. And when we got there, they were stopped. And as you can see, things just got out of hand. And I'm just like, bro. But the whole thing for me was like, I just wanted everybody to come to a
yeah, it's like at the end of the day, like, you knew that wasn't right. Like, we should have been able to walk wherever we wanted to go, but like, they're stopping us, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, it's nothing we can do about it. So
instead of stopping there and pushing them and having the protest end right there, we could have just like went different direction and just kept it going
on the sidewalk. There was no issue with that. And I feel like the thing is, I feel like we want our voices to be heard, and we want our power back. But it's like, we have to realize that there's only so much power that we do have. Yes, we are powerful, but we have to strategize in our minds and how we move, how we talk, how the way we walk. Like, we have to know that our power is still just as powerful, but we just need to know how, we just need to learn how to execute it well. And I think that's the problem with our people, is like, I don't think we really understand what we can do. And I just really don't think we understand what we can do. And it's so crazy. I just really want better. Like, I want better for our people, and it's just like, all it takes is for us to come to an understanding, to come together, as a collective, and just do good things. And it's like, it's just frustrating. It's just so frustrating. Like, seeing people close to me, like, what I just saw is like very, I can't believe I saw that, you know? And it's still making me like, at this moment, I feel like scared. Not necessarily scared, but like I just still feel that feeling. It's like a kind of like a, I don't want to say a traumatic feeling, but it's still stuck like on me. Like I think that's gonna stick with me for the rest of the day. Like what I just saw, and I'm just emotionally just, I'm tired emotionally, and I couldn't do any more today. Like after seeing that, I couldn't do anymore. I saw enough. Emotionally just drained for the day. It's just saddening, you know, that things had to resort to something like that, you know, because we know what we have to do. In our minds, we already know what's been happening to people. So all we can do as the people, as citizens and civilians, all we can do is just obey the law, doing the right thing, doing the thing that's right, and just, you know, still standing up for what you believe in, but doing it in a way that makes sense and that is logical. You don't have to stay in the street to make a point, you know, because the cars can pass by and see us protesting still. They don't have to necessarily be blocked on the road, you know, like the road necessarily doesn't have to be blocked for us to make a statement. The statement could have been made either way. So I feel like that was just so unnecessary, and it's just sad. It's just sad. Like it's just like I can't. I do want to say though that there was a lot of people that showed out. I just honestly, when you get to, I don't know, when you get to thinking about it, like you don't really realize. Once you get to, well, you don't really realize that there's so many people that live here until you actually see, you know, everyone together, you know, rooting for something and rooting for each other. And it's just like, I feel like we need more of that, you know? And I feel like we shouldn't just have to support each other when something bad like this happens, you know? I feel like we should just be sticking together in general, you know?
Definitely.
Like it shouldn't have to come to a point where we have to, you know, do something this drastic for change. And I feel like in the first place, period, like every day, each and every day, we should be sticking together and supporting each other on a regular day basis. And I feel like that's what needs to change, honestly, as well. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that it has to come to this point where we have to protest, you know, to be in unison.
And to also like just see firsthand what you've been seeing all these like time online and stuff, and like it's heartbreaking.
To see it with your own eyes is definitely heartbreaking. You see it online, you know, you go on Twitter, you see it on the threads. They make the threads. They have the videos. You see the articles, you read them. You read the headlines, and you see the photos, pictures, and all that stuff. And it hurts you. It really does. It really hurts you. But when you finally get to see it with your own eyes, and I could just imagine that if I were to see, you know, someone getting, God forbid, but if someone were to be getting like shot, you know, or something, like I could just imagine how much trauma, you know, that could be on someone's you know, someone's eyes, someone's visual, like, you know, like seeing that today just made me feel so, it just doesn't sit with me. Like I just feel sick, you know, I feel sick. It's upsetting though. We need to really stop this. We need to really stop being so separated within our own community. We need to be together. We need to be in it with each other each and every step of the way. It shouldn't be like this. It should not be. Yes, this is great. This is what happened. What I just saw today, the positivity that I saw today made me feel, it just overwhelmed me with like joy, because I felt so inspired for my people, and just like seeing everybody, and you know, it just made me feel so good, like like that we were actually like doing something, and we were supporting each other. I love the feeling of like having, I just love, sorry, I love that feeling of.
Can you like do an angle where I'm going to break the potatoes? Like you look good at all angles. I don't.
Okay. But like I was saying, I love the feeling of like Black empowerment. Like I just love it, you know? And what came earlier today, the feelings that I felt earlier today were so much different than, you know, how the protest ended for me. Yes, it was effective for me. I feel like it was effective, but it could have just been no problem, no issue if everything was just not the way it turned out. But I don't really know what else to add though. It's just the simple fact that we need to just do better, think better, and just
All in all, it was a good protest. Like people came out. Our voices definitely was heard, and it's just that we need to be more coordinated. Like we have to be more uniform when we protest things like this, because like it's not gonna get anywhere when we keep going head to head with the police officers. They're always gonna have more power. They have guns. They have all these weapons. We're just us. We're just there. So we can't keep pushing them like that, because you see what they're doing to us. Like we're just giving them even more power to just retaliate and treat us how they want to treat us. So we just,
and it's not necessarily that every single officer wants to treat us like that, because there are still, you know, officers who do their job, and not every day we hear about those officers. We don't hear about the people who are actually doing things correctly, because what's wrong is that there are officers, there are, you know, racists,
and there's always gonna be something like that with businesses, with something. It's like when the bad is,
the bad's gonna always be at the forefront. It's
always gonna be at the forefront, because it's honestly really all people are gonna see. Like, yeah, there's good, but the bad just overpowers
it. And that's also unfortunate. That's very unfortunate though, because it's just like, you know, the people who are actually doing their jobs correctly, the people who are being, you know, who are not being prejudiced, who are not, you know, being racist, they don't get the credit that they really deserve. I mean, it's a normal thing, because we are human. We are human, so we shouldn't have to fight, you know. We shouldn't. We're human. We shouldn't have to fight for equality. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. It's so sad at the fact that we have to step out of our homes, you know, put on our shoes, and, you know, walk
for our lives.
For our lives.
Because of our skin color.
Because of our skin color.
Like.
And protest. Like, why do we have to protest to be who we are? It's who we are. Like, it's not. It doesn't make sense to me. But I feel like with that, we need to take that, whole thing and just flip it around. But we need to flip it around in a way that makes sense, and that is like logical, because anything that's anything in between is just not going to be the right way, and we're not going to come to a conclusion. We're not going to come to a resolution if we're just out here doing things that just break the law. If we have to be abiding by law, we have to do that. But that's what every citizen should be doing. But the fact that somebody, that any individual who is racist, or who wants to be prejudiced, or who wants to, officers who commit police brutality, I lost my train of thought. We need to take that into consideration and be like, okay, like, we don't have the power to do, pretty much everything we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we can do is abide, and is to abide by law, and stand up for just stand up for what we believe in.